ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. The Gospel of Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking to Govinda. The fact is that one does not feel the longing to know or to see God as long as one wants to enjoy worldly objects. The child forgets everything when he plays with his toys. Try to cajole him away from play with a sweetmeat. You will not succeed. He will eat only a bit of it. When he relishes it, neither the sweetmeat nor his play, then he says, I want to go to my mother. He does not care for sweetmeats anymore. If a man whom he does not know and has never seen says to the child, come along, I will take you to your mother, the child follows him. The child will go with him, with anyone who will carry him to his mother. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, very often he quotes, says, Bhogerante jog hobe. The worldly attractions, worldly desires within, when they subside, lives after lives we are running behind certain things, knowingly or unknowingly, either driven by nature's drive or our own experiences create the desires. Now, desires acquire a momentum. Once I experience, suppose smoking, once I smoke, I feel like smoking once more. This is called vasana, the tendency. And tendencies persist, go on driving us from within. It is like a vehicle gaining more and more momentum as it runs faster and faster. So this momentum, the past momentum that we have acquired, is called vasana. Whether it is desire backed or backed by the nature's drive, because nature has two important principles on which it is standing. One is self-preservation. I have to preserve myself. For that, I need so many things to survive myself. Immediately, I need food. I need air for my survival. Somehow I procure my food and then my security. The others are always ready to snatch away the things or possess me, catch me, carry me away for their purposes, whatever be it. Even animals take away humans as food. So we see a large danger awaiting at all times if we are not protected. So man is a gregarious by nature. He wants to live in groups, small family groups, then social groups, then national groups, then forms the races, and religion when comes into picture, so many denominations. All this just for protection and for security in this world. Finally comes spirituality, the struggle to transcend and go. This is one part of man's existence where he has to look after himself, take care of himself, see that he is protected by himself. This is the law of self-preservation, a law of nature which drives every jiva to survive. When I go out, if I see a forest hen, immediately it runs away. It is walking freely in the street within the ashrama. But the moment something comes, birds are on the skies, trees. A monkey comes, they all fly away. Afraid, frightened. It wants to protect itself. So wherever fear and danger is there, it has to preserve. When hunger is there, it has to appease. This is, once he starts, this is one of the causes of creating appetite. I find someone giving me shelter, I don't want to leave. I am developing attachment there. I find one type of food is better than the other, not from the health point, but from the taste. I prefer that than this. So the preferences, likings slowly turn into demands and search for it. How the vasanas are growing in various ways, it is supporting. This is one law of self-preservation. Another important law is preservation of species. In the nature, every existence, life exists means it has to preserve that species. Now mango trees. Before the mango tree dies, all life is going to end one day. Before it dies, it throws away so many seeds and goes so that that species is remaining. It is a law of nature. Now the whole tree is condensed into a small, every bit its taste, its size, its number of leaves the tree is going to leave, number of fruits it is going to yield. Everything is going to be in its blueprint is going to be carried into a small seed before it leaves. And this seed contains the whole tree in its micro level, which is beyond our understanding. In what way exactly the tree has entered into? Whatever explanation we may give, it is not that, because all the laws are satisfied, all the discoveries were satisfied. We can't prepare a life, we cannot create a life. We can create matter and we can maladjust everything exactly like a body, what is there, including DNA, whatever is there we can create. Life we cannot give. A life needs another life to light the consciousness, Chaitanya. This life is expression of consciousness through matter. A matter is made suitable that it manifests, it projects consciousness. I am conscious now. Consciousness is independent of mind. I am conscious. If consciousness is not there, neither mind works, nor body, nor intellect, nothing works, nor senses. All becomes that. When I am conscious, all these start working. They work in such a way they themselves are conscious, but it's backed by consciousness. Now, this life cannot be artificially created. We can do all other things like sleep. Sleep cannot be artificially created. All conditions necessary for getting sleep can be prepared. Soft bed, dim light, everything. But sleep has to come by itself. It is change of consciousness from waking state to another state, from there to deep sleep. We can imitate through certain medicines, but we are not taking to the natural actual state. We are covering with something else. It is conditional. This is unconditional. So these things is nature, and how that whole thing, seed falls and again that same tree comes out of that seed. The tree before it dies, it throws away thousands of seed. I am dying away, but let the vegetation continue. This continuation of the species is one of the laws of nature, which is completely regulated by the nature, driven by the nature, independent of the jiva's willingness. Now, a tree is producing seeds not out of its will. It doesn't even know. Nature manages. Even the days of creation, whole thing, the conception, fertilization, the growth in a womb of a child, everything is managed by nature. There is neither participation of mother nor child. It is growing beautifully. Mother also doesn't know, child also doesn't know how nature is building it. The birth, the coming out, all senses, mind start, first time it is exposed to the nature. Breathing starts. Everything is done by nature. And the life cycle, it grows. Childhood, youth coming, youth ending, old age coming, whole cycle going back to the same state as the child born, again leaving the body and going. Digesting food, the more hunger is created by nature, food is driven by nature. I bite and swallow, everything is nature. And digestion, breaking down of the food, throwing away the waste, taking the oxygen, nutrition, everything going to every cell and feeding the cell, taking away the waste, throwing, maintaining the temperature of the body. Whatever is happening, we can't do anything of this. We are not doing anything. Whole bodily life, living is being done by nature. Digestion, existence, movement, how long I have to be in sleep, how long I have to be in waking state, everything is governed by nature. We are just waking and sleeping in this body as driven by nature. So are we in the clutches of nature. We are in the prison of nature. Nature is doing everything. Now, the second law of self-preservation is the desire created in the heart of humans also. It is putraishana. I want children. It wants to multiply. It is the primary multiplication process of creation. I want to become many. Bahusyam, I will become many. Whole nature has dissolved. The whole nothing exists. And again the creation is coming up with the idea, I will become again many. I will become a universe. I will become many, many jivas. The drive, the initial impulse of creation is shining in every jiva as having progeny. Before a person dies, he leaves another similar subject of his own self, as if a reflection is leaving and going away. He is dying away, but the humanity continues. All animals, all organisms, microorganisms, including cell division at the lowest, Cell divides to become 2. It becomes 2, 2, 2, 2, it's multiplying. The multiplication, how it reaches. There is no death. In cell division, there is now it is not dying, it is not dying. In so many multiplications, one because of certain condition may perish. One bacteria in 1 minute becomes 40 bacteria. How they multiply, you see. Similarly, a time comes, nature withdraws the whole thing. You must see in North India, mango season, how the house flies, in thousands they start moving. As the winter comes, rain comes slowly, all will start dying. So the nature is maintaining the balance of the whole thing collectively. Now this also creates vasana, tendency. So the two important principles, self-preservation and preservation of species, it is drive of the nature. And drive of the nature doesn't, with all other animals and plants except humans, the drive remains of nature and nature alone. There is no individual participation. Nature is making everything. In humans, an independent organ is given, intellect, which others also have just to survive. Now, plant knows what particle it has to absorb from the soil. Dogs know what to eat and what not to. So do the cows. All animals know what food it has to take, what not. That's what the intelligence is there. But nothing more. Man has the intelligence with which he can utilize the resources of nature, make his life comfortable here, and transcend and go also. To transcend and go, that intellect is given, and to survive, it is given. But this power of intellect is misused with the drives of nature, making it habitual and craving. I want to eat food. All you see, any animal, just raw eating. On the plant, I see so many worms. They are surviving on those leaves. From one side they go on eating. They neither cook nor season, nor put oil or ghee. It goes on eating as it is. Give any food to a crow, a raw rice, anything, it eats and goes away. It doesn't find taste. It just takes food as food. It doesn't choose the taste or anything. It wants food to get the energy. Nature. Human is not that. A child came, he is just 2 years old, able to move about freely. I asked him, do you eat anything? He asked me, what is there to eat? First question. Then I said, I have biscuits. What biscuits? I said, I've got Mari, I don't want. I have got another, this Parle-G. He said, no, I don't want. I said, cream biscuits. Krishna, what cream biscuit? Then I said, orange. No, I don't want. What do you want? I want pineapple. How much of choosing you see? This is man's craving. It is not need. It is beyond need. This drive, this vasana has two aspects. Nature's drive is there, it doesn't harm. It is nature is responsible. Nature is taking care of everything. She is taking care of this also. It doesn't become karma. But he is craving also, apart from the every type of enjoyment. He makes artificial ways of enjoying. Now these become karma. So this becomes desire within. The senses start searching. Where is it available? Where is it available? I want that alone and not this. For survival it is not necessary. How we become slowly slaves of senses. The needs are slowly converted into the harmful way of living. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling this desire for enjoyment, this craving for enjoyment, this hold on the world, if you leave, release, all natural things are permitted. Nature is making you talk, permitted. You talk, it becomes karma. You are desiring, you are hating, you are disliking, you are commenting, you are criticizing. The birds morning get up and make sounds. We also make sound. It is expressing some feelings which it wants the other of the same species grasp it and react to it. Here it is entirely different, humans. So when the fact is that one does not feel longing to know or see God as long as one wants to enjoy the worldly objects. It is not wrong, but the consequences you are not able to bear, the suffering and bondage, unending suffering and bondage, every experience, every participation, conscious participation by ego, if conscious participation is not there, it will not become karma. If you kick someone in sleep, it will not become karma. If you kick someone when you are awake, it definitely becomes karma. So this is a conscious act, and ego is behind. If ego is not there, then also it will not become karma. A realized soul, whether he kills or serves someone, it never becomes karma. Because the ego, I am doer or doership is not at all there. The I itself is not there. I has dissolved. And the I, after realization, the nature or God keeps is entirely different. It is for welfare of the others, welfare of the universe. So this state, how that worldly desires, it is worldly desires. All other legitimate desires are permitted. I want food is all right. I want this food becomes a vasana, a desire, independent of need. Need is different from greed. Need is different from preferences. When preferences come, likes and dislikes, it becomes harmful. Ego is there behind. Ego makes it convert it into karma. When the tastes end, all right, everything. Nature is not disturbing, or the external world. The most tempestuous things, he sees nothing, no reaction from inside. It is calm and joyful. Great fears come, he is calm and joyful. It is not perturbed. Some danger he sees, he is not perturbed. So many objects of enjoyments are kept, he is not perturbed. He is calm within. The nature is, or external world is not harming him or is not shaking him from bottom, nor on the top. Now, this state, when he is neutral to all things, sukha dukhe same kritva, he is whatever nature, whatever way it gives, it is all right for it. So at that stage, his longing for God begins. He starts understanding the transcendental. Two things. One is unbroken thought of divine. If you are able to cultivate unbroken thought of divine, immediately nothing of this world shakes you. You lovingly participate in all activities running about. Because world is not bothering, it's a play for you. Otherwise, somebody speaks a harsh word, you start weeping. Where is your innocence? Where is your guilelessness? Where is your purity? Where is your divinity? So nothing is shaking. He is within himself, always contented with what is given to him, whatever fate brings him. And there we see the light. It is seeking something beyond now. Now it feels inner hunger. It was hungry for outside for enjoyments and possessions. Now it has become neutral. Oh, who am I? Why am I here? Who brought me here? Where am I to go? Where are my parents? Because he is dissociated with bodily, his minimum body. He is moving towards spiritual existence. He is moving towards spiritual existence. So he is not wanting anything outside. How the change has come. He immediately starts seeking divine. He is no more body. When body, he is intensely body, where is my child? Where is my wife? Where are my parents? When spiritual awareness comes, where are my parents? Bodily parents are here. Where from the jiva came? Where did I emerge from? Where am I to go? Who has brought me here? Where are my parents? I want to see my parents. So jiva has come. Jagata Pitaro Vande Parvati Parameshvaro. The Absolute manifests the universe. The consciousness that pervades the universe is, we call the Lord of the universe, the God. And its power that is pervading the same universe and managing all its affairs and life of every jiva, we call Prakriti, nature, or the Divine Mother. The Shakti part, we call Divine Mother. The consciousness pervading, we call God. God and His power. This power is manifested as universe in all beings, and as nature, it is governing the whole thing. So, these have brought me here. What for? God wanted to become many and enjoy the bliss, its own bliss. So, as an enlightened soul, you will fulfill that desire of God. Till then, you are moving in the world, passing through various processes to reach back the source. So, nature's plan is evolution of jiva. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna